Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Welcome to BhagavatSanga program. This is our Śrīmad Bhāgavatam program where we read prayers of pure devotees. The current theme is prayers of King Satyavrata. These are from Śrīmad Bhāgavatam, Canto 8, chapter 24, from verses 46 to 52. Today we have a wonderful devotee, Sridevi Mataji, who will be sharing the verses and her realization. Hare Krishna, Mataji, over to you.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you so much. Thank you, Satyasara Prabhu, Jeshpadra Mataji, Veena Mataji, and Prashant Prabhu for giving me this opportunity. Actually, this is really an opportunity. You have asked me to sign up for this week. Thank you so much for that. So we'll start with the prayers. Hope my screen is visible now.
Yes, Mataji. Maybe slideshow you can do.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. So before we enter into the prayers, we'll see a background of Matsya Avatar, because King Satyavrata is offering prayers to the Lord Fish incarnation of the Vishnu. Lord, and means we'll see how means why Lord Vishnu has taken this fish incarnation Matsya Avatar, and we'll see the prayers one by one. So it was actually at the end of the Satya Yuga. So there was a king called Satyavrata. He's also called as King Manu, and he is a great devotee of Lord Vishnu. So his only desire was to see Lord Vishnu with his own eyes. That was his only wish, and he was doing penance for thousands of years for that. And Satya Yuga is now about to end, like there is only 7 more days. And Lord Brahma is actually very tired with all this creation and everything. So he was about to take, like he was tired and he went to sleep. So that time there was a demon called Hayagriva. That demon, he has stolen the Vedas from Lord Brahma, because Lord Brahma is now slept. So he has taken the Vedas from Lord Brahma, and he went under the ocean thinking that nobody can find him, that demon. So he buried the Vedas under the ocean, and he also hid it there. And Lord Vishnu saw that, and he was worried, like thinking if the Vedas are now stolen, then we cannot do the next yuga, means incarnation, and next yuga creation. People cannot do it. Lord Brahma cannot do it. So Lord Vishnu thinks like what to do. And since the demon is under the ocean, he is going to take a fish form, fish incarnation. And he was thinking what to do. So during that time, this king Satyavrata, he was offering us prayers. He was doing his Sandhya Vandanam prayers, and he is offering the prayers in the river. And seeing that this Matsya Avatar, fish incarnation Lord, he smiled. Okay, now I can do means multiple things with this incarnation, he is thinking. So, when King Satyavrata was offering his prayers, when he was just taking the water from the river, that a small fish came in his hands. And that fish started talking to Satyavrata. He was actually about to return that fish inside the water, but the fish was talking to the king, saying that, oh king, can you please save me? There are so many big fishes in this river. They will be like they will eat me. So taking pity on that fish, King Satyavrata took that fish in his kamandala and took him to his home. And after a while, this fish was not able to breathe. It was saying, oh king, please protect me. I'm not even able to breathe. So then he was changing vessel after vessel, and whatever vessel he is putting that fish into, that fish is growing to that vessel size, and it's not able to breathe. And he was not knowing what to do. He just took the fish and took into the rivers. So even he was changing one river after another river. And that fish was also growing according to that size of the river also. It was happening, it was, this pattern was quite continuously happening. And means King Satyavrata got a doubt, like how come a fish can grow so fast within some time. But since he is the king, he has already promised that he will take care of the fish. He was continuously protecting the fish. And finally he means put the fish into a big ocean, gigantic ocean. And that fish actually grow up to that one side of that ocean. Then King Satyavrata realized, oh, you are Narayana, you are my lord, you are Lord Vishnu, you have come here. So then the fish smiled. Yeah, your wish was to see me, right? You wanted to see me at least once in your lifetime. So I have come here to fulfill that desire. And the king was very happy, and with his with tears in his eyes, king was asking, means you have granted my desire. Now what can I do? What is your means what do you want me to do now? Like that, king is prostrating before the fish and they asked. And then means Matsya Avatar, Lord Vishnu said like, you have to build a big ship and take, now the Satyaga is going to end in 7 days. I want you to build a one big ship and take all the seeds of the plants and take male and female of every animal and Shapta Rishis along with their families. You have to build a ship to carry every one of them, and also bring Vasuki snake. And then he said this, he went to the other side of the ocean, because there are two purposes for this incarnation. One is to give darshan to King Satyavrata, and the other to kill the demon, and he has to get the Vedas back. So he went to the other side of the ocean where the demon was, he was hiding. He went there, seeing that fish. That demon was like he was terrified actually. Wow, what a huge fish! He was thinking before that he got killed. Lord Vishnu killed that demon, and immediately the Vedas went back to Lord Brahma. So that is one part is over. And then here King Satyavrata is he has built a ship, and he get all the people and all the seats whatever Lord has instructed him. He got everything, and also the Vasuki snake. And this they were like waiting for the Lord to come, and they were having a lot of wait for the Lord to come and protect them, because the actually lot of water was coming. Since it's going to a pralaya, it will be filled with water. So it was like so much of water is coming, and they were having a full of hope and waiting for the Lord to come. And after then, the Lord also came. The Lord Vishnu has a big horn. That fish has a big horn, and they tied that Vasuki snake to that horn, and they means protected everyone, all the Shaptarishis with their families and everyone they have protected. And the Lord has left them at Mount Himavan, and from there they've started the next yuga. So this is the background of this. King Satyavrata's prayers. Here, Satyavrata is offering prayers to the Lord while while he witnessed the gigantic form of Lord Vishnu in fish form. So this is like from Canto 8, chapter 24, 46 to 53. King Satyavrata is offering prayers. This is the gist of the prayers. The first one is like he's acknowledging the Lord as his spiritual master. For every one of us, we need to have some guru or some spiritual master to go back to the Lord. Here, King Satyavrata is accepting the Lord himself as his master, and he's also praying that please cut the knot of false desires from my heart. And he's also mentioning that Lord is the supreme spiritual master for those who approach him, because Lord cannot, he is the only one who will not judge us. He knows every one of us, like what we think, how we act. So he will not judge us, and he will accept as we are. And so he is accepting the Lord as a spiritual master and his representatives also. So this is the gist of the prayers. We'll see one by one, and we'll see the examples of each prayers. So these are all the prayers King Satyavrata is offering. The first one, 46, 824, 46. Shri Raja Ovacha. Anadi Abhidyo Pahatman Samvidas Tanmula Samshara Parishratmatraha Yadra Chaya Pashrato Yam Apnuyor Vimuktito Na Paramo Gurur Bhavan. Here the king said, by the grace of the Lord, those who have lost their self-knowledge since time immemorial and who those because of ignorance are involved in material conditional life full of miseries obtain the chance to meet the Lord's devotee. I accept that Supreme Personality of Godhead as the Supreme Spiritual Master. So here we can say an example like we are all conditioned souls, and once in lifetime we'll get a chance to meet any of our Lord's devotees, or means we'll get our spiritual master in our lifetime who will show us the path to Krishna. So like that, for this verse we can see the example as Narada Muni. He is the representative of the Lord, and he travels all around the world, and there are so many devotees who have accepted Narada as a spiritual master. So, like Vyasadeva, after writing a full Mahabharata, still he was in a depressed state. And then Narada came and gave him that knowledge that you wanted to write about the Lord, but you wrote everything else other than the Lord. You wrote all other stories, all the sense gratification stories, who fought with whom, and what happened to this people and that people, like that, all other extra stories you have written, but for about the Lord. And then Vyasadeva has written Śrīmad Bhāgavatam only about the Lord and his incarnations. So that knowledge was given by Narada Muni. And similarly, Valmiki also. Valmiki was an hunter before writing Ramayana. And Narada actually gave him that instruction to, he was not even able to tell the name Rama. And Narada Muni asked him to, okay, chant Mara, Mara, Mara. And from that Mara, 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 he can able to chant Rama, Rama, Rama. So, and then he wrote full Ramayana. So, like that, Narada Muni travels all around the world, and whoever is in distress, even Dhruva Maharaj met Narada before going to the forest. Prahlad Maharaj got his instructions when he was in womb from Narada. So, like that, we will also get someone in our life to give us the path to Krishna. So here the example we can see is like accepting the Guru as representative of the Lord. This is the first prayer. And here King Satyavrata is accepting the Lord himself as his spiritual master. Jano Buddha yam nija karma bandhana sukhechaya karma samhita sukam yat sevaya tam vidinoti ashan matim grantim sha bhindiyad hridayam sa na guru. In hopes of becoming happy in the material world, the foolish conditioned soul performs fruitive activities that result only in suffering. But by rendering service to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one becomes free from such false desires for happiness. May my Supreme Spiritual Master cut the knot of false desires from the core of my heart. We are also means everyone, all the individual souls want to be happy here. We are trying so many different ways, so many things which makes us happy. We thinking that's going to make us happy, but it's not going to be in this world. In this material world, there is no permanent happiness at all. So for this example, we can see like Dhruva Maharaj. First, initially, he wanted to gain a kingdom from his father. But then after seeing the Lord, he understood that doing devotional service to the Lord is the biggest boon. These are all, like he said, like I was just looking for only a broken glass, but I got a gem, I got a diamond after seeing the Lord. So that was Dhruva Maharaj's prayers also. So here King Satyavrata is also saying we are trying so many different activities, but trying that we will become happy, but that results only in suffering. So please cut the knot of all the false desires from my heart. And 48, yet sevayagnir ivarudra rodanam puman vijayan malam atmanastama bhajeta varnam nijam esaso avyayo bhuyat sa isha paramo gurur guruho. one who wants to be free of material entanglement should take to the service of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and give up the contamination of ignorance involving pious and impious activities. Thus, one regains his original identity just as a block of gold or silver sheds all dirt and becomes purified when treated with fire. So it's like means even in Sanatana Dharma, like they will never tell like if we go undergo any problems, if we have any health issues, any financial issues, we don't have a job, whatever means whatever problems we go through, means they will not say like okay, come to us, all your problems will be solved. They will never tell like that. Means they will only say like okay, these are all a testing period. The Lord is purifying us, Lord is testing us, and He will give that strength. We only have to pray to the Lord to give us the strength to undergo all these problems. Because this material world is again dukkalayam ashashvatam. There will be definitely problems are all around us. And while going through that, if we have that consciousness, okay, means I'm only getting purified with all these issues, with all these problems, then we are actually becoming, we are nearing, means we are getting near to the Lord. So here we can see the examples of Prahlad Maharaj. Means he was undergone a lot of issues, lot of problems from his father himself. Like his father was trying to kill him in all the ways, but he had only that hope and faith, and that's why he is like a fully purified soul. Means whenever we think of a pure devotee, the first example who comes is Prahlad Maharaj only. So he is remained fixed in his devotional service, and he is the emblem of pure devotion. And as the word says, like we will regain our original identity. So for that example, we can see is Gajendra. Gajendra was Indradyumna Maharaj in the previous birth, but now he has lost his identity. But when he was going through a problem with the hoo crocodile was trying to kill that elephant, now he has actually regained his identity. He's treated with the fire. The soul is treated with the fire and has now become so pure. And so from this example, we can see that like how bhakti purifies all our contamination. He remembered the prayers and he actually called upon Lord Vishnu by saying the prayers, and Lord Vishnu came to protect him. नायत् प्रसादयुद्बहलेशम् अन्य च देवगुरुवो ज्ञानस्वयं कर्तुं समेत प्रभवन्ति पुंसस्तं ईश्वरं त्वं शरणं प्रपद्ये. So neither no all the demigods or so-called gurus can give us mercy, even 1/10,000th of yours. So therefore I wish to take shelter of your lotus feet. So we can see from Bhagavad Gita, verse 18.66, Krishna says, Sarva Dharman Parityajya Mam Ekam Sharanam Raja. Abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. And when he was showing the Virata Rupa also, Arjuna saw all the demigods in his full, means in his body, Krishna's body, and they were all going under, means everyone, moon, sun, everyone was there in Krishna. So he is equal to everyone. And the mercy, whatever Krishna is going to give us, it will not be, means we cannot even compare, and it is not even means whatever the mercy the demigods are going to give us is not even 1/1000th of what mercy we are going to get from Krishna. So here Arjuna has taken the shelter of Krishna's lotus feet, and King Satyavrata is also taking shelter of Matsya, Lord Vishnu. And that is the prayer, means the realization what I have got is like we also have to accept Krishna as our only shelter. And the other example is Vibhishana. So here, like Lanka is such a beautiful place, and Ravana was very, very powerful. And he would have actually, means if Vibhishana just accepted Ravana's mistakes and everything, he could have just peacefully lived in that kingdom. But he did not do that. And he came to Lord Rama with full opposition. Like he just banished the kingdom. He actually got abandoned from the kingdom also, since he was trying to instruct Ravana. With every opposition, he came and surrendered onto Lord Rama, and he got full mercy. Like immediately, that the same moment itself, Rama has did the Pattabhishekam for Vibhishana. Not even the war was not even started or ended. That same moment, Vibhishana got his kingdom like that. So we'll get the mercy immediately when we surrender onto the Supreme Lord. अचक्षुर अंधस्य यथा गृणीकृतस्तथा जनाशयो विदुषो अबूध गुरु त्वम् अर्कादृक् सर्वदृशं समीक्षिनो वृता गुरुर्न स्वगतिं बुभुत्सतम्. So, as a blind man, accepting another blind man as the leader, if we accept someone as a guru who is not in the disciplic succession, who doesn't have a good parampara, then means we are only following a fool. Means, but if we want to be interested in self-realization, then we need to accept the Lord as our Supreme Personality of God as our spiritual master, because he's the only one who can see all the directions. So here we can see different personalities, how they have accepted Lord as their guru. For example, Ajamila, although he fell with because of bad association and wrong association, but at the end of means when he was in his Antima Smriti, he actually called out Narayana, and he was saved by the Vishnu Dutas. So if we just blindly follow any people who doesn't have self-realization, then we are going to fall in there. Means we're not going to have any realization, self-realization, and we'll be taking birth again and again. But once if we have some knowledge about the Lord, and means surrendering on to him, he will take us even at the last moment also, he will make us to take up the pure bhakti. And another example is Prithu Maharaj. He actually omitted all the materialistic people's advisors, and he has accepted Lord as his ultimate guru. So this full verse, all the verses are about like, means, do we have to accept a guru? How do we have to accept a guru? The theme is all about Satyavrata's prayers is all about that. So 51. जनो जनस्याद्यस्ते सतिं गतिं यया प्रपद्यते दुरात्ययं तमा त्वं त्वी अव्ययं ज्ञानममोहम् अज्ञाशा प्रपद्यते येन जनो निजं पदम्. So again, means a false guru means he will be instructing only about economic development and sense gratification. But following them, we will not get the actual knowledge. For your lordship gives knowledge that is eternal. So intelligent person receiving such knowledge is quickly situated in his original constitutional position. So materialistic gurus teach sense gratification. The Lord gives eternal knowledge. We can see means of examples from Sukadev Goswami. And Sukadev Goswami actually, he did not tell anything about, means he has only 7 days, Maharaj Parikshit. He did not tell anything about, means how he has to take care of the kingdom, because he is going to leave the kingdom that time. All the people, means whoever is there in the kingdom, he did not talk anything about that, but he only spoke about Krishna Katha for the last 7 days, and making Parikshit Maharaj for, means he reached the Lord's lotus feet. So Sukadev Goswami clearly gave only the whatever knowledge has to be given at the time of death, he has given, and Maharaj Parikshit accepted that, and he went back to Godhead. So here, King Satyavrata is saying, means we need to get only that eternal knowledge, not any other knowledge, which is all false and which is all temporary. So we need to get the eternal knowledge. And there were like hundreds of Rishabhadeva sons, but everyone only followed materialistic instructions. Only Bharat Maharaj, he is the one who actually got the spiritual knowledge. He was first Bharat Maharaj, and then he has taken a birth of a deer, and this appearance is Jada Bharata, Jadaparata is like fully situated in Lord. Like he didn't want to take his eyes away from anything else but for the Lord. And this king actually, he was not actually taking the king properly. This story, the whatever in the picture, and then the that same king got the knowledge from Jadaparata about the eternal knowledge from Jadaparata, and Jadaparata also attained liberation by following all these instructions. Tvam sarvalokasya suhutpriyeshvaro hi atmaguru jnanamapishta siddhihi tatapi lokana bhavantam andadir janati shantam hridibhadda kamaha. My Lord, you are the supreme well-wishing friend of everyone, the dearmost friend, the controller, the super soul, the supreme instructor, and the giver of supreme knowledge and the fulfillment of all desires. But although you are within the heart, means the foolish because of lusty desires in the heart cannot understand you. Means we have seen lots and lots of prayers about the Lord. Means he is our only father, he is our mother, he is our well-wisher, he is our friend. So the same way King Satyavrata is also um, glorifying the Lord as he is only well-wishing friend of everyone. And even though he is within our heart, since we are conditioned, we are just surrounded with so many other things, we cannot able to see the Lord within us. But there were some examples who accepted Lord as their friend. For example, Uddhava, he has understood Lord Krishna as the Supreme Lord, and he has accepted him as a supreme friend. And he had asked his instructions before Krishna left this world. Like Uddhava went to him and he said, "How can we live here without you?" So that time Krishna gave him lot of instructions, which is called as Uddhava Gita. And yeah, it's continuation of Bhagavad Gita like that. Uddhava Gita is there. And another example is Vidura. Vidura means he has also means Vidura was grown in that same kingdom as Dhritarashtra and Pandu, but he never got affected by any of the those means material contamination. Dhritarashtra, Duryodhana, although he was in that kingdom, he had all this food from them. He was perfectly situated in Krishna's means in the consciousness of Lord Krishna. And even when Krishna went as means to the to Hastinapur, that time means although Dhritarashtra gave him a lot of like big palace to stay, Krishna didn't go anywhere. He directly went to means Vidura's place and stayed there. So that showed the friendship, like how Krishna accepted Vidura, even though he doesn't have a big bungalow or something. He just had a small hut, but Krishna wanted to stay with Vidura, accepting him as his friend. So this is the last one. Tvam aham deva varam varenyam prapadyayisham bodhanaya chindi artadipayat bhagavan vacho bir krantin hridayan vivirnasvam uka. So this is the complete surrender, the last prayer. O Supreme Lord, for self-realization, I surrender unto you. For worship by the demigods as the supreme controller of everything. By your instructions exposing life's purpose, kindly cut the knot from the core of my heart and let me know the destination of my life. So always like we see that Atma Nivedanam is the complete surrender in the 9 process of devotional service. Like that here also, like King Satyavrata is offering after offering all the prayers, he is saying, "I am completely surrendering unto you." And for example, we always for complete surrender, the example always we see is Bali Maharaj. He surrendered all the possessions and even his life to Vamanadeva. So he is the actually grandson of Prahalad and finally achieved liberation. And in our Gaudiya Sampradaya, it's like Rupa Goswami. He fully surrendered to Lord Chaitanya, and then with his instructions, he gave us the nectar of devotion, Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, and illuminating the path for the world. So these are all some examples related to these Satyavrata's prayers, and we can see like two more things. Um, means how means there are like 4 different kinds of gurus everyone will have. One is the person who shows the path to Krishna, path pradarshak guru, And Diksha Guru is the who gives us the initiation. He is the one who promises us to take back us to the Lord. And Siksha Guru is we have a lot of means from our surroundings itself, whoever is giving us the knowledge about spirituality, those are everyone is our Siksha Guru. And Chaitya Guru is the Paramatma sitting in everyone's heart. Before we take, before we do any action, we'll be it has to be sanctioned from the Lord sitting within us. So we have to seek his guidance. He's our Chaitya Guru. And this is just one, means from 11th canto, there was a Avatuta sannyasi, how he was seeing the whole, means wherever he goes, he will be just capturing that nature, and from that nature itself, he will say, okay, what we can learn from all the different objects around us. Means from the earth we can learn tolerance. Like that, he was mentioning about 24 gurus. Means we can just see the world, and we can try to learn at least one thing from each and everyone. How this fire doesn't get whatever we put in the fire, it just gets it will be the fire takes that, and it doesn't means it just takes that shape and size, but it's still pure only. And like that, so many things we can just go through the 24 gurus that is there in this 11th canto. And how this python has a lot of faith. He doesn't go and went search for any food. He just sleeps in one place, and he has full faith, and he thinks that some prey will come to him, like that. So, and the Lord also gives that food to that python. It will just sleep there itself. It doesn't go around and hunt anything. So like that, even small objects, we can learn something from the nature surrounding us. So these are all some examples, and how Satyavrata has offered the prayers to the Lord. If I have done any mistakes, please forgive me. And thank you so much for the opportunity again. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. That was such a beautiful presentation. Thank you so much, Mataji. So nicely you narrated started with narration of the pastime, and then the main theme you explained of these prayers is how you accept the Guru and how Lord is the Guru. You gave the summary of each of the verses with examples, which we could very easily follow. Quickly, I'll say 2-3 points. Engaging in devotional service purifies us like how gold is purified. So, this devotional service is something that we should never take for granted. And again, we are reminded of its importance and how we have so much of opportunities that we can do the service. And the main key point is we shouldn't blindly follow someone, just not blindly follow someone who teaches us sense gratification, but look at the eternal knowledge. Like Lord is here, King Satyavrata is telling that Lord is the Guru, right? And like Narada Muni, you said, once in a lifetime we will get a Guru, and then we should not let that opportunity go, and then really accept to the Guru. And finally, surrendering to the Lord. That's the key, right? We have to always surrender to the Lord and always say, it's all Krishna's plan. Everything what's happening is all Krishna's plan, and let it go and let Krishna in. So thank you, Mataji. And also nicely you said about the 4 kinds of gurus and the 24 gurus. Surely go back and read those. Something new that I learned personally. A beautiful class, Mataji. Thank you so much for your service today. Thank you so much, devotees, for joining the BhagavatSanga program today. It's very nice. Hare Krishna.
Thank you,
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji.